Hi guys, Shane here, Oz Flight Simmer. Today we're going to be forking out some cash for a type rating for our Bonanza on Air Hauler 2. Let's go. Welcome back guys, this is episode 1 of Air Hauler 2 career. What I did, I'll leave a description below if you've had a look at the last video on Air Hauler. I did a bit of a setup company. I actually deleted that company. I've just set up another one just so I can, have the whole starting from scratch again scenario for this test flight or type rating for the Bonanza. So I've just done that. I'm ready to hit yes. Should put us at our base in Pago, and we'll see how we go. So good luck to me, because as everybody knows, my flying is a little bit to be desired for, but let's get stuck into it. So we're going to hit yes and see what happens. So it's got choose type. I only can choose the Bonanza, and $469.52. In order to attain this type rating, you will need to complete a short flight within given limits. Okay, pay and take the test now. So we're going to pay and take test now. So this brings up the familiar, if you haven't used it before, Air Hauler screen. So obviously we'll go a little bit through that in a later date. Offload fuel from tanks only. We're just going to leave it fueled up. They'll be fine. Okay, so welcome to your Air Hauler flights. Start up and taxi. Okay, no need to taxi, we're already on the runway. I think it's runway 24 or 28. What I will do first though is I'm going to load up Actve Skynet. There we go, weather's just changed. Alrighty, so we're going to start up and we'll get going on our test flight. So let's go. Make sure. Yep. So that's the default plane there, or the default. This is the one we purchased. So we don't even have paint on this one. This is just basic model, and I'm not sure why we're pointed not straight on the runway and halfway down, but oh well, we'll see what happens. So jump in. Let's get rid of that for a little bit. We got some buttons. Alternator, I don't know why that's switched on. Avionics, not sure why that's switched on. Maybe that's to give people a bit of a hand, so we'll put the batteries on first. Bridge the mix, crack the throttle. We will just turn. Navigation lights on and the beacon on. And we'll start her up. Oh, the old 3.6 Bonanza, like an old friend. Hasn't been that long, it's only been one flight in FS passengers. Alrighty, so we're going to turn the alternator on. Oops, avionics on there. Just switch on. I really, for this sort of test flight, I'm only going to need, actually we'll stick both on. So we can see where we're going. We're going to straighten up on the runway, and then we're going to set our course heading. I will turn strobes on and landing switch on there, and we're going to put flaps down 1. Taxi to takeoff. Oops, it's a bit harsh there on the brakes. So we've got a bit of a crosswind by the looks of it, so we'll see how we go. 60 knots already, and hey, that's really odd. Sorry for the takeoff, guys, but I haven't seen the must be with, that was odd. Alright, so that was a bad takeoff, but wasn't expecting that. So we've got the gears are up, just flying through some birds. Climb to 5,000 as indicated. Right, so we'll press 1, that's disappeared, so we're climbing to 5,000. Am I cheating if I use the autopilot? Probably. Approach. Got the nav. There we go. We've got the heading indicator. So we're climbing to 5,000. Oh, we're all over the shop. If we pass this one, we'll click it up. Alright, finally on track now. Sorry guys, that's very bad takeoff, but not sure what happened there. That's never really happened in the Bonanza, it just popped up. So we're coming up to 5,000 now, and I'm assuming I'm going to get some more messages of what we need to do next for this type rating. So we'll slowly creep up to 5,000 and turn heading to 119 and level out at 5,000. So okay, turn on the heading 146 and level out at 4,500. Alrighty, so we're just going to cut back the power. Now turn the heading 034 and level out at 5,000. and land at departure airport. Okay, landing. Okay, landing better required. So it looks like we've done pretty much our type rating, and we've just got to land. So we're going to go pretty much back to. We'll land on the same runway. Just going to put our first notch flaps down. And we're going to take it off autopilot. And make a turn in. Making sure I don't overshoot my angles. We'll be on a short final, I guess. Get ready to pop the gear down in a second. Just making sure that I'm not going to get too low. So the gear's down. Just adjusting trim a little bit. Too high. It's quite gusty here today. Adjusting the trim and pushing the nose out. Coming a bit too quick. So it's back on the glide scope now. Easy does it.
$100.
We won't be on the centre of the line, but
40.
we'll get there.
30. 20.
So off the juice, just flaring a little bit. Trying to slow it down, but we're just floating a little bit. Oh,
10.
come on. We're going a bit wonky on the runway. Come on. Oh. Jeez. What's happening with the old... So apologies for that, guys. Again, yes, we passed and things like that, but not too good on the old rudder steering pedals. Anyways, at least we could get it off the runway. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that flight. Apologies for the takeoff and landing, but I assume we'll be able to see our results shortly of our check ride or tight rating. And then just get off runway. We'll shut it down. Obviously, we know this is not the spot to shut it down, but just in sake for this video, we'll go and have a look at our results. So talk to you soon. So congratulations, you passed the flight. Initial climb, general handling, landing results, no overspeed, bank angle, pitch angle, no stall. Well, I would tell you, if that was me doing a tight rating, I wouldn't have passed. But it's let us through, and we'll be on our way, and we'll make sure we fly the Bonanza better next time. So, okay, let's pop this back into the menu and finishing flight monitoring. So we'll just hit that, and it's basically giving our stats. So flight time 20 minutes, Reza landing performance data. So that's just got the time, fuel at the start, fuel at the end, maximum altitude 5,000, maximum pitch, maximum roll, maximum speed, G, exceeded G 0, maximum G was 1.2, max G exceeded, yep, didn't get there, no stall, no overspeed, Breezer, landing gear down, true, asphalt. So we're only at 32 V-speed on the landing, which is not too bad, at 55. So it gives you all the bits and pieces so you can actually have a look, wind speed, landing, wind direction, so we're actually a little bit windy there. So we'll click OK, finish flight monitoring. And that was the first flight, so I'll see if you can leave with the replay of the landing, and I'll talk to you soon, guys, for episode 2 of Air Hauler.